So I'm tearing up this cease and desist order right here, and I'm telling you right now, we're going to do it God's way. Newsflash, Pharaoh doesn't get to dictate to God's people how they worship their God. God's the one that defines the parameters. God's the one that communicates His will and His plan for His church, not Egypt. And I'm telling you right now, with this cease and desist letter in my hand, the Bible says to the New Testament church, not forsaking the assembling of yourselves together as the manner of some is, but so much the more as you see the day approaching. And the closer we get to Jesus coming back, the more church we ought to be having, not less church. Now that's God's parameters. So I'm tearing up this cease and desist order right here, and I'm telling you right now, we're going to do it God's way. By various means, including by teleconference, video conference, and by live streaming video or audio services. Well, I want to say something to you this morning. You and I know this, but apparently some people don't know this, that sitting in the basement and watching a baseball game video is not the same thing as going to a baseball game. And sitting at the house and watching a pre-recorded or a recorded service on your device is not the same thing as assembling in the house of God. It's obvious that some of the people that are making these rules don't go to church. It's obvious that they don't care how we worship and how we do it.
There's nothing left. It's gone.
No roof and very few walls. Pastor Jerry Waldrop is in disbelief after what's left of First Pentecostal Church in Holly Springs, the church he's pastored for 31 years.
We've kind of racked our brains and we have no idea. No enemies that we know of. We don't even know anyone that we would think that would be capable of doing something like this.
Officials are investigating the fire as an arson. They found this graffiti in the church parking lot that reads, quote, "Bet you stay home now, you hypocrites." The fire comes after Pastor Waldrop filed a lawsuit in April against the city of Holly Springs. That 14-page document details complaints that local officers allegedly disrupted a midweek Bible study as well as the church's Easter service 10 days prior. According to the complaint, the pastor held outdoor services when possible, but would hold them indoors while practicing social distancing due to inclement weather. He also asked for a temporary restraining order allowing services to continue inside the church building. Holly Springs City Attorney Shirley Beyer says there was a brief court hearing in April where the motion was denied because there wasn't enough time for the judge to make a decision. She says although the complaint, it has not officially been served, meaning they can't move forward at this point.
We're going to keep the faith. We're going to keep doing what we've always done. Maybe not on this location.
And we followed all the precautions until finally it was like the numbers weren't adding up to what they've called for. I know COVID is real. I'm not saying it's not. We have family members that were affected by it. But I think when you watch how the numbers didn't trend the way they said, and it's a small percentage of what was predicted, why are the grocery stores full? Why is the Lowe's full? Why is the Home Depot full? And why is the church empty? That's what we're calling our brothers to. Church is essential just like that business is. We're going to be careful. right? We're going to be concerned. We love the people. We're praying for the people. We're believing God. But it's time for us to stand up for our constitutional rights. And it's time for somebody to say, hey, we still have a First Amendment, and we're not going to bend. We're not going to bow. We're going to stand our ground.